right, we have to start off this week very seriously. Very seriously. Because something has happened.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Are you ready to tell them? What happened?
I have to tell them?
You're looking straight at it.
Guys listening. Guys, girls, everybody alike.
Wherever you may be, put your coffee down.
This is some serious news.
Kevin cut his beard. His beard is gone.
It's not completely gone.
All right. Well, I mean, in comparison, for those of you that have been following the podcast, the IT department, and commenting around the district about who is coming along with us with the beard, you come to discover that it was Kevin. Kevin has recently trimmed his beard a little bit, and now...
I'm not a resident Wookiee anymore. I'm a baby Wookiee.
He is a baby Wookiee now. His beard is, I would say, like 10 to 12 inches shorter than it was a month ago. He did a little cut, and now he came in. What day was it that you came back? Tuesday? Wednesday?
I don't know. Some day that ended up
Yesterday, I think he came back.
A day that ended in a Y.
I didn't hear that at first. I'm a little deaf in the left. You know that.
What?
What? Huh? The alert of the day is that Kevin has cut his beard. And I believe that I wish I could walk around with him to every place that he goes in the district to see people's reactions when they see that his beard is 95% gone.
Nobody cares. No.
They do care. They do care. Do they not care?
No,
They care.
what was the first thing that happened, though? Alise said you have to update your Bitmoji.
Yes. Yep. But who actually said that, Alise? Who actually said that?
Okay.
Oh, was it you?
Victoria said it,
okay.
and then I commented
she
it,
wrote
and
it.
then
Gotcha.
Victoria said,
Well, it's
Alise,
funny because...
You
always steal
my lines.
my lines. I like to call it thunder. You stolen my thunder. For those of you out there that are Friends watchers, you stole my thunder. I did steal Victoria's thunder
Well, it's
about
funny
the
because
Bitmoji.
Nikki Clinch yesterday calls me up. She's like, hey, I have to ask you a question. So what? Can you update your Bitmoji? I was like, oh, okay. I noticed something like really important.
Listen, in our world, it is really important. We can't send out inaccurate documentation.
Yeah, I guess I have to update them on everything. I've used that as a little icon. I'm no longer long beard, short beard.
No, I don't think you need to go back. We need to keep the history. At the time
you
had a long beard. However, moving forward, it would be odd for us to send you out with a long beard because you don't have one anymore.
No.
I just remember every time we talk about the beard, the one visual memory that I have is Kevin at it was a Christmas party, and he hung like ornaments or whatever.
Yeah.
From the beard.
That was
That's
way
how long
before.
it was.
Yeah. That was actually way before it even was,
That was
as long as it was. Just
2018 or something.
Yeah,
like
2018. Yeah.
All right, well, back to business.
Back to business.
Sorry, we can't talk about the beard all day, though I probably could.
It's a hot topic.
This week... Oh, it was so bad. I did so
Insert
much
turkey
better.
sounds. That's a
There we
turkey
go.
sound.
That was a better one. We are getting ready for Thanksgiving over here in IT. And the month of November, for instructional technology, we put the focus onto things that we are thankful for.
You can see those videos on the Tech Tips website.
Mm-hmm. I'm very proud of the videos and people that participated in that. And people were very thankful for a lot of cool things in technology. As we all know, I try, although I do fail some days, but I try very hard to be positive all the time and choose where my energy goes. And although we can say that there might be some negative pieces of technology, which we're all clear on, I think focusing on the positive pieces of technology and the things that we are grateful and thankful for in the technology world is something that helps us to do that regular reflection on what we're using in our lives and what we're doing regularly, which is a good thing.
I think something that I mentioned in my video had to do with all of the resources that we have, because if you think about it, we went from being a district that had minimal amounts of devices to overnight literally. Going one-to-one. Just the people, the platforms that we have. I know part of my job is, talking with the vendors and the platforms and getting the updates, and if there's an issue, figuring out why there's an issue and all of that. So without those partnerships, none of this would really happen.
Oh, partnerships. That's something we should be thankful for.
Yeah, there's mine.
It's cute. Okay. I have something, but I don't want to steal the thunder of somebody else, so I don't know.
Kevin, go first so she can't steal anyone's thunder.
I don't want to steal your thunder, so you say.
So you're gonna do it anyway?
I'm gonna piggyback. I'm just gonna piggyback.
Right. Well, I'll say that I'm thankful for both of you and for this podcast because this is fun. I like doing this.
I'm so glad.
Besides, my regular everyday job but yeah,
it is refreshing.
It is.
Pun intended.
Waka
I was
waka.
going to say it was that.
Waka waka.
Pun intended. I am really glad that we came up with this idea. I think it started as kind of like many of our ideas to do. They start as like this little thing, and I'm excited to see. I mean, it's grown so much already. I do think in time it's going to continue to grow, and I love hearing the feedback of what people think of us, about what people think of the podcast. Oh,
the bell.
Working in the high school. Now you know where we're recording today. Today we're recording in Connecticut High School.
The announcements are going
we do plan this.
Yeah,
you know what's funny is that as teachers, I'm sure like many of you that are listening are either working in the classroom in some way, whether it's teacher, TA, whatever. You are so bound by the bell, right? And I used to be bound by the bell. I spent 16 years being bound by the bell. It was the only time that like 9:36 meant something to me. But we don't. Happy birthday, Mrs. Gehring! Eileen, if you're listening, I hope you have a great day. We're going to roll with this because people will think it's funny. It's all good.
I was going to say you want to click pause, but
I don't.
No way.
Why would we click pause?
all right.
Yo, this is great.
Keep going.
We're going to keep on.
I thought of a song when you said
people can see the chaos that we work in on a regular basis.
This song should be played whenever. Does anyone know this song?
No.
I know.
We're gonna put this in.
I know exactly what song this is.
What is it? I have never heard this
I gotta
song.
scroll past.
What?
Thunder.
That is funny. Thunder.
Since
I'm
you
always
steal
the
all of our
stealer.
thunder.
Happy birthday to Miss Ursula Walters. Have a great weekend.
Happy birthday,
Miss Walters! Happy birthday! But yeah, so I am thankful that we decided to take this idea and run with it. I think that that's one thing I have to say that the IT department is really great at. All of us is just taking a little idea, a little something, and making it come to life for each other. Because this was.
Hey, will the real Slim Shady please stand up? Like what?
Oh my goodness!
This is the most announcements I think we've ever had while we're recording. This is great.
Yeah. Too funny. And then normally it's just like one or two. So this was a happy Friday, I guess, right? So I think that part of why we one more.
Oh my!
Do not edit this out.
No,
I demand
this is great.
I demand it stay in.
This is reality.
It is reality, and I think that's part of what we wanted to accomplish in the podcast is giving everybody a little bit of the tech team reality every day, and this is certainly
a student yelling something.
Yeah, all we need is somebody pounding on the door. If somebody were to
I
pound on the
forgot my password.
door,
I forgot my password.
my Chromebook won't turn on. I mean, if somebody were pounding on the door, it would definitely really hammer home the chaos. But I think, like I was trying to say, hopefully without any further interruptions, I think we're really good at helping each other take an idea that one of us have and make it come to life. You know what I mean? And I'm very proud and thankful that everybody here has that.
I feel like this is a joke now. They're in on it.
I'm very proud. I'm just going to keep rolling it with this. I'm very proud that everybody takes a vested interest in everybody else's ideas and like tries to like have the fortitude to carry them forward, which I think has been like awesome to learn about everybody as I've come into this job, that like there's nothing I can't drop on somebody in here that they're not going to come back to me within an hour and be like, you know what, we can do it this way, which I think is cool. And we've already, even before we started this podcast, talked about ways that we can do things that we can do into next year to improve the podcast. So it was, we need the snowball mics. How are we going to record the podcast? What are we going to do? And even now, you guys, wait, you keep listening 1 year from now? Oh, Maron, it's going to be amazing, you know?
Everyone waits for her to say that in the podcast. That's a thing now.
That's crazy.
I don't believe it. The interruptions should stop now, my friends. That
Make
was
sure
the
you're in
end
your
go.
classes.
Yeah. So some other things I have to say I'm thankful for. I am truly thankful for this is going to sound so ridiculous, but I'm thankful for the Google updates. Really, I am thankful for them because I feel
Makes
like
our lives easier.
Yeah, and I feel like everything that we've thought of in the last 2 years, wouldn't it be awesome if Google just had insert whatever it may be, and then they had it? Like, think about Google Forms, right? So when the kids came back from the pandemic and everybody was really entrenched in like using the technology, and the kids were half in, half out, they were doing their quizzes or their work on a Google Form. If the kid closed the shell of their Chromebook and went to the next class, you couldn't finish the form. That was it. You couldn't pick up a form later. You had to submit at the time that you were doing it, and you couldn't do anything with it. That complaint kind of went a little viral around to all Google users, and look what they do now, right? So now the kids have 30 days. I believe it's 30 days, right? 30 days to complete a form, which is awesome. A kid can start. Think about even a student who gets extended time, hypothetically. They could start the quiz second period and finish it sixth period the same way that they did on paper, but the teacher doesn't have to put the quiz or the test into a mailbox or deliver that quiz or test to the next teacher that they have sixth period. It just makes everything easier. I feel like Google and the updates that they do and the ways in which they try to take the suggestions and things that people have put out there are really, they're monumental in making the lives of teachers and students easier. And in that same vein, I'm very thankful that I have an amazing Google admin, Kevin.
Oh, that's me.
And Victoria, an amazing technology integration specialist that have been taking a much more active role in keeping up with all these updates and seeing what things we can bring into the district that Google offers that are going to be really transformational. So keep your eyes on that, because we are looking into all the different add-ons and things that we can do within the system to kind of make that user experience or end user experience even better for us, which I think is really great. I have more, but I'll let somebody else talk for a while. I'm going to pass the talking torch on, which I rarely do.
I cannot believe it.
Oh, Maron, you make me out to be like exactly what I am, which is fine.
That's the goal in life.
Totally self-aware.
That's the goal in life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also thankful for. It goes back to partnerships always, but the teachers. Like, if I can't do what I envision with the teachers and pilot it out, I'll never know if
Phone's
is
ringing.
that my phone ringing? No.
What phone is that?
I have no idea.
Is that the wall phone?
The bat phone?
This is weird, guys.
This
What
is
a
like
podcast today. I'm thankful for interruptions. It was the Wall Phone podcast, listeners.
It's a little sneak preview
A little
of one of our
sneak preview.
upcoming episodes.
Yeah, one of our upcoming episodes does have to do with the phones and the different types of phones. Okay.
You were calling 125.
Should we perhaps pause? Let's pause.
All right. And we're back.
Back in
And we're
action.
back. Yes.
What were you saying?
That was
I
fun.
believe that I was saying that without the teachers helping me,
Bring, bring. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I wouldn't be able to even try any of these things out to see how well or not well that they work and all of that. So
Yeah.
that's what I was saying.
I love that.
Previously, before the phone rang.
Actually, twice. It's a good thing we paused because the phone did ring. I didn't think the podcasters wanted to hear any more interruption than they already heard.
No. If I was them, I would just skip to the end.
No, I think that was funny. Personally, I would laugh at that if I was listening.
Not multiple times.
Hey, let us know if you think it was funny when you do your responses. Like, did you think the interruptions were funny, or were you annoyed by them? Let us know. All right. More technology-related things that we're thankful for. Kevin?
No pressure.
Under pressure. Dun, 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 dun.
I don't
Dun,
know.
dun, dun, dun,
Technology
dun.
changes every day, so that's a good thing. So
Yeah.
that's job security for me and everybody else.
Yeah,
So
that's
I'm
what he's
thankful for
thankful
that.
for.
No, seriously, as cheesy and
It's
as
true.
corny as that
It's
is.
true. It is true.
And at the end of the day, we're all here for teachers and students and everything like that. So I'm thankful for all that too.
You know what's something that the teachers are most likely thankful for, Alise?
Mm-hmm.
Is swank. I'm going to hope that
Yo, I wonder if
swank-
they'll say that. Are you thankful for swank out there? I want to know, guys, because I feel super excited every time I get to go to a building and like talk about swank. I feel like I see the faces light up. I feel like I see like I've made people's day. We are talking about Bruno again.
Yes.
Because Encanto was approved in swank, so I can't wait to be regaled with the tunes of Bruno in the hallway again. But you know, I'm thankful for swank. I'm thankful that companies out there are seeing that laws are changing and that the world is kind of changing, and they're coming up with things that can help teachers still do the job that they always did in a way that is safe for kids and safe for them. So that is cool. I would be remiss if I didn't say I was thankful for Nearpod.
I know.
And I'm going to tell you why. So those of you out there that may not be using Nearpod, I'm going to tell you the real truth as to why I'm thankful for Nearpod. So, and I'm going to be short about it. These two will laugh if I say I'm short about it, but I'm going to tell my story as quickly as I can. I was a classroom teacher for a very long time, and I was an ICT teacher. So I had a lot of kids in my class that had great ideas, but had a lot of difficulty in communicating the ideas that they had, whether they were afraid to talk out loud because they were self-conscious and didn't want to feel like they, quote, look stupid. I never thought they did. That was how they would feel. Or they had trouble verbalizing their thoughts. They didn't like to participate, and there was a number of reasons why they didn't like to. If I had Nearpod when I was a teacher, I would have felt so good at the end of every period of every day that I really gave each one of my kids the opportunity to let me know, even if they didn't let the whole class know. They let me know, they let my co-teacher know, they let the TA know that they were like interacting with us in some way, that they felt like they were a part of the class because they got to participate, whether it be to draw something on a draw it slide, whether it be to audio record something because they don't like to write or they have trouble writing, that they got to like sit and record their voice telling me the answer. You know, Nearpod gives these kids the tools to be active participants in class in a non-traditional way. I mean, boom, let me I'm gonna write that one down. You know what I mean? It gives the kids the chance
Well,
to
it's recorded.
It is
so
recorded.
we could always play it
I
back.
gotta point that out. These two. Spending the day with these two. Maron.
That's the second
but
one.
That's actually, it's
Third?
the third.
It's the third one.
Third, I missed
Third.
one. I missed
We're
one.
gonna start
Not paying attention.
Maron count
All right, call
on the
me out.
podcast.
Listen, I call you out. You call me out.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But I
How
am
you
really
doing?
thankful.
Where you been?
I really try, even though I would say the majority of the department is not Italian, I really do my best to really
Bring it
have
out,
them, really embrace the Italian.
Listen, if you watch a couple cuisine videos, a couple little mozzarella,
Yeah.
you're Italian enough.
I think so.
I agree. But I am thankful for that platform, truly, I think more than any other one. And that is why, when everybody always says to me, why do you love Nearpod so much? That is my why. And I think it's a pretty important why to have, because I really do think it gives kids wings. And I think if teachers embrace using it, it's something that, gives kids the ability to participate. And it also gives accountability to kids that sometimes are not terribly accountable. You know what I mean? You have a way to quantify what they're doing in class in a much more granular way, which I think is good.
To that point, I really think that you can use Nearpod either as your lesson or even a part of your lesson. And I think that the assumption is I have to use an entire Nearpod lesson that's 40 slides long, but that's not what we even discuss anytime we're doing a Nearpod training. You could do it, a 5-slide Nearpod. You could do just a quick activity with Nearpod. There's so many different ways that you can implement it. Mm-hmm. And I think that's a really good point to use for any of your class dynamic, whichever class dynamic you have.
So, I personally, I'm going to tell you, in all honesty, I love Thanksgiving as a holiday. I don't necessarily care for Thanksgiving food. That's my reality. I much prefer Christmas food.
Have an episode on
as a holiday, But I am thankful for the holiday, and I love like the fall theme type. However, I'm not into the food, but I do want to wish everybody out there a happy Thanksgiving. And if you like turkey, I hope that you enjoy it, and stuffing and all that jazz. But this week's assignment is definitely kind of like about thankfulness for technology or things that you feel grateful for. I mean, what has the district provided you?
What can they bring to the table for technology? Get it? Bring to the table Thanksgiving food, maybe. Kind of corny. Huh?
Well, I just, we want to know, like, what are you thankful for? What are you putting in your, what are you thankful for, whether it be that that's out there or that the district has provided to you in regard to technology? Because I have to say, I am very proud and happy of the array of supports that we have technology platform-wise for teachers and students in this district. I think we have a lot of offerings. I think we have a lot available out there for everybody to use.
I'll even attach the approval list to the discussion questions.
That would be great.
They have a list to go off of.
I think that's a great idea.
Oh, thanks.
Awesome.
Thanks, boss.
We appreciate that.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving.